What a race. Honestly, that was insane. It was such a good track. The camera angles in the live feed were amazing and the racing was so tight. And before I spoil anything for you, if you've not seen it, just go close this video right now, get out of here, go and watch the live feed. There'll be a link down in the description. Go check it out. So for those of you that did see the race, how flipping good was that? Such a good race to kick off the year, and I hope this is a sign for things to come. There's going to be some close racing for this season. So the after party is in full swing. People are off celebrating or drowning their sorrows. Someone who is definitely celebrating though is Maribor. So she's been working her way up through the women's ranks, and this weekend in qualifying she posted some of the fastest splits before having a mishap, and in the race she claimed a solid 4th position. I'm gonna call it. I think very soon she's going to win a race. Yep, I'm calling it. Rachel Atherton proved this weekend that the new Atherton downhill bike is up to scratch. She scored a 2nd place, and as I was watching all weekend, the Atherton bikes looked super composed. They were really quiet, and I think they've done a really good job on them. We'll definitely be seeing one of them on the top step of a podium soon. Rachel's battle with Tanny was a close one. She was up at the first 2 splits, and then Tanny proved that her winter of training has done the business because she managed to pull the time back on the lower 2 splits to take the win. Super impressive, and I'm really looking forward to them having a good battle this year. And also for Tanny, this is the first time she's ever actually led the World Cup Series. So she is going to be smiling in Fort William when she's wearing that leader's jersey. In the men's race, Matt Walker looked really strong. He's also been working his way up the ranks. And at the bottom part of the track, he looked fresh, he looked hungry. He did that gap into, I think it was called Gapzilla, and he landed wide of the braking bumps and shrouded the turn. It just looked sick. 4th place for him, and I'm pretty excited to see how far he can take this in the future. I loved the contrast between Blinky and Reese Wilson down the bottom part of the track. Blinky with his trademark hyper fast cadence, pedaling on the ground, pedaling in the air, pedaling anywhere he can. And then Reese, who was just tucking. He was like rolling, no pedaling, pumping. And in the battle between pedal and tuck, tucking won. Reese pulled 5 positions on the lower 30 seconds of the track. He looked like he didn't pedal. It's insane. So that was a win for tucking there, with Reese getting 12th position. Strongest start to the season for him. Brooke McDonald was blowing minds, taking loads of different lines. He went all the way around in the rock garden. He went super high on the big off camber. He went inside into that last turn. But the best thing was that save that he had with the 2-wheel drift. He was washing out. The ground was coming up towards him and he was just like, no! And he just pushed the ground back and kept going. He's such an animal. Such a shame for Joe Breeden, qualifying 12th, the young British rider. He had a bad crash on his race run. The turn he was coming into, there's a big compression beforehand and it pulled his weight back. The bike got away from him and then over the crest, he just lost it. Someone else did the exact same crash in the Vital Raw Day 2 video, the qualifying day video. Kid called Taylor Vernon in a yellowy orange fox top. He does the exact same crash. So if you want to go and check that out, you'll know why Joe crashed. Charlie Harrison into the trees after that big gap jump. Holy crap. He just did not slow down, did he? He was just like, I don't think I need to brake here. And he just battered through. It was insane. I have no doubt he took at least a second out of everyone there. Super impressive. 4th place for him. They say bad luck comes in threes, and for the Santa Cruz Syndicate, that is absolutely true. So Lucas Shaw crashed the week before the race, breaking his collarbone. Greg Menard got caught in the rain shower in qualifying and failed to qualify. And then in race runs, Loris Vergier went fully bum over cranium just after the road drop off. It looked like he tried to go inside of the main rut. Didn't quite make it. So the wheels ended up between the 2 lines, washed out, and then the wheels just gripped and spat him off the bike. Like, it looked like it was going to be horrendous, but he jumped up and cracked on. Peak was missing though. But did you notice he actually matched very close to Bruni's splits on the lower section? I think he actually went faster than him at the lowest split. You heard it here first. Santa Cruz Syndicate are going peakless for Fort William. Oh man, Finn Isles, fastest at the first 2 sectors and then washed out on that turn. That turn in question, it's got a few roots on the crest of it, and you either had to go fully wide next to the tree or turn early and hit the roots straight. He looked like he was in the middle of those two lines, and that front wheel just got taken out from underneath him. So unfortunate, but when he figures it out, that kid's going to be winning titles, no doubt. The top three were so flipping fast. They were all within a second of each other, which is insane on a track with so many different line options and gnarly bits. Troy was consistent as ever, light riding, dancing through, super precise, and he claimed third. Excellent start to the season for him. Danny Hart had an awesome run. His line through the rock garden where he just let the front wheel float over the rocks was insane. And he wasn't even sure if he'd done enough to get a top 5, but he's claimed second, so he'll be really happy with that. And finally, Bruni. Can you believe that is only his 3rd World Cup win? Super impressive for him to come out on a brand new demo and claim a win at the very first round. Even more impressive was the fact he didn't let the fact that he had a 29-inch front wheel put him off. Nicely done, Bruni. Well, that's all from myself and Pinkbike from this amazing race in Maribor. If you've not seen the Inside the Tape video yet, you can hit the link up there at the end of the video or in the description. And stay tuned for the next race in my home country, Fort William, Scotland. It's going to be really good. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I think he might be in shot. Can you check? Yep. He is in shot. Excuse me, sorry, this angle is really wide. Sorry, is there any chance you could... Okay. I'm sorry. No it's if you, yeah, just over a little bit will be good. Okay, here. Yeah, perfect, thank you.